Event number 1 at the Strongest Man on Earth is going to be the log lift for max, and already we've seen some incredible lifts in training. So the build up to the Strongest Man on Earth is truly underway right now, and without question, I mean, it's an exciting competition, so many people looking forward to it, but also one of the toughest shows of the year. 16 athletes, 8 events, and they are kicking things off with a log for max.
Yeah, so many max events in this competition as well. We've got the max trap bar deadlift, the max log, max throwing, max yoke.
It's going to be fun.
That's everything, Lozzie. Yeah, it's going to be fun for us watching. I don't know about the guys doing it, but yes, we're seeing some amazing numbers in training, starting off with Lucas Hatton.
Yeah, Lucas Hatton this week hitting 470 pounds on the log, making it look comfortable as well. He is the current American record holder.
I believe so, yeah, taking it from Bobby Thompson.
I think firstly an American record is definitely in danger, potentially a world record at the moment with some of the numbers that people are putting up. Lucas Hatton, obviously we know how good he is overhead. But Trey Mitchell one-upping him this week, hitting 470 pounds for not 1, but for 2 repetitions.
Yeah, 2 doubles, 1 double for Trey. But if you look at some of the other guys in this competition as well, you've got Andre Foytu, who's the junior log lift record holder. You've got Bobby Thompson, who has
Bobby Thompson, he's going to be wanting to put up a huge log lift.
Tom Stoltman has done 210 kilos on the log as well.
Tom is highly underrated when it comes to overhead.
His overhead is like quite a sight to see, actually. I've never seen such mobility on such a huge person.
And being as tall as he is, the height that he has on it, you don't want to be the referee kind of waiting for that to drop down.
No, no.
But I think log lift is looking quite exciting at the moment. We've got the log lift world championships later in the year, and there's other athletes that I'd like to see thrown into the mix, hopefully with some of these guys as well. It sounds at the moment like Ian Bibby won't be defending his log lift championship this year or going for the record. He's the current record holder.
It's yeah, like looking at the lineup so far, so we've got 8 confirmed athletes, but that does not include Lucas Hatton, Trey Mitchell, and someone that you train who I know you're absolutely desperate to see do it, even if it's just to guest lift on the log.
I think just for the log lift championships on its own, Jack Osborne is putting up some phenomenal log lifts in training and in competition. I mean, this year he's undefeated in the log lift. He won the amateur Arnold's log lift there with a very, very easy 208 kilos, strict press 200 kilos like it was nothing recently. And last weekend he did, I think it was 474 pounds for a comfortable single. His log lifting is looking phenomenal right now. I'd love to see him get an opportunity later in the year against some of the guys like Trey and Lucas.
Yeah, but it will be interesting to see if they even end up doing the show, even if, again, if it's just as guest lifters, because we see it all the time in the deadlift, don't we? The Deadlift World Championships has the best deadlifters invited.
Ian Bibby often just does the log.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some amazing log lift, like I do at the Deadlift World Championships. You want to see the best deadlifters. At the Log Lift World Championship, I want to see the best log lifters.
Well, if we want to see records go, we have to invite these guys.
Absolutely.
I mean,
obviously it's not up to us who gets invited, but with some of the Americans right now, you could certainly have an American record.
Having a British record.
You could certainly have a British record. I mean, throw Hicksey and Luke Stoltman in there. They are probably the best British log lifters we've ever had. I think and Eddie.
I would put Tom in there as well, though.
Tom, of course, but I think right now, I believe that Jack can challenge those guys when it comes to log for max. He can certainly challenge the British record. The world record is probably still a stretch for a lot of these guys. I mean, Ian Bibby, what he did on the log is truly monstrous.
Incredible, yeah. But I think right now, like Luke Stoltman and Graham Hicks, 2020, 2021, they were like 2 of the best in the world at that point. It's been a few years though since we've seen big max log lifts from them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think looking at Luke, his log is starting to get back into good contention.
I know your brain says that's come out of it.
No, it's actually looking better in training. I've been following his training. He's looking like he's coming back into form in the log. Hicksey's dropped body weight quite a bit. He's focusing. He's actually got England's Strongest Man this weekend. Hicksey focusing more on all-round athletic ability right now and all-round performance. But you can never count out someone like Hicksey on a log as well. But currently, I mean, Jack Osborne, Lucas and Trey Mitchell looking phenomenal in training.
So moving on from the log then, but back to the Strongest Man on Earth, Mitch Hooper has officially confirmed he has pulled out of the competition. Now obviously you're his coach, so you have a lot more insight into this sort of thing than most people, but you're quite pleased, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we had a chat before the Strongman Classic, and that was kind of, I was trying to convince him not to do it. After that, we sat down, good chat, and decided we really need to kind of firstly protect him, because Mitch has had 3 years of just non-stop big comp after big comp after big comp, and when you look at guys that do that, often they end up broken. We've seen Alexei Novikov out to Kiliashkovsky is a good example. Other athletes, you know, I've been there myself, Terry Hollands, where you're just trying to push and push and push and push, and eventually the body says enough is enough. To prolong his career and protect him a little bit, we've had to make that decision. It's a tough decision for anyone to make. Mitch wants to compete, you know, but I think if he's going to stay around in the sport, you need to start at this point being a little bit smarter and look at guys like Brian Shaw. You know, someone like Brian Shaw had a very long career, and as he got better and older, he had to start being a lot more selective. He focused on the big shows. Mitch is in that position now where he can get an invite to any show. He's won every single major show, but his body is his body, and we need to look after it.
It's his business, isn't it?
Absolutely. So we kind of spoke together, good chat. We've planned what we want to do to get him back to his best, and the reality is we're looking at early next year to get him back to his best. He's got to sort things out, get his body rehabbed. There's a couple of not major injuries, but they could become major injuries if he keeps competing in shows like Strongest Man on Earth and, you know, Rogue and things like that are all brutal, and you've got to. He's not been able to have any off season in the last 3 years, so we want to just be able to take that time, get his athleticism back, get him kind of being able to move a little better, sort out his hip, back and knee issue that he's had ongoing. He's had a little bit of a bicep issue as well, and as I said, none of them are major, but they can very quickly become major issues, and I think it's the smartest decision for him right now. And I do think it means we see a much longer career from Mitch. Originally he was talking about just getting in and winning everything and then getting out. I think he's starting to enjoy. I want him to get back to enjoying training, because he does, and I think sometimes when you're competing all the time you lose that enjoyment. So that's the focus with Mitch. We will see him back in Strongman, and we'll get him back to his best, but unfortunately it means no Mitch at Strongest Man on Earth this year.
So Nick Guardone has officially been announced as Mitch, well, maybe not as Mitch Hooper's replacement, but as the 16th athlete anyway. And God, like, he's got not much prep time at all, actually, has it? Well, it's a big
not in terms of this individual comp, but he hasn't stopped prepping. I mean, you know, he hasn't. Nick is on his way up. He's doing amazingly well in Strongman this year. He did the Arnold Strongman Classic, went to World's Strongest Man, just did an amazing performance at the Strongman Classic in London, and now he's got this invite. And this is what you need to do at that level. We talk about Mitch has kind of done 3 years of it. This is Nick's chance to kind of get to that level, and then maybe next year he starts to be more selective. But you've got to take these opportunities, get stuck in, and it's not like he's not been training.
No, and he trains with Austin, who's been preparing for this competition.
Yes, so you've got both Texas boys in this one again. I mean, 3 of them when you include Trey Mitchell as well. The Texas boys are damn strong. And also, Nick was the runner-up in the Strongman Classic last year.
I think he's the natural selection for this. Yeah, he was second place to Josh Spurgeon, who is doing this competition as well. But like, if you he's beaten some guys who were invited over him in the initial announcement.
He keeps getting better all the time. Every single show that I've seen, Nick is improving, and it's still a very strong lineup.
It's a great lineup.
I'm actually getting excited for the Strongest Man on Earth now.
So a very quick recap of the other guys in this competition then. We've got Lucas Hatton, who placed 3rd there last year. Trey Mitchell, 2-time Shore Classic winner. Austin Andrade, he was top 5 last year. 3-time World's Strongest Man, Tom Stoltman.
And one thing I want to point out was Tom didn't do that well last year, but if we go the year before, other than the log, he had an amazing comp and ended up
on the podium.
On the podium. I think this year he's not doing too many shows. He is a major threat for this comp.
100%. Winner of North America's Strongest Man, Maxime Boudreau. Winner of the Shore Classic Open last year, Josh Spurgeon. Evan Singleton, who just won the Strongman Classic. Bobby Thompson, 2-time podium finisher at the Arnold Strongman Classic. Wesley Dewinski, who last year placed 6th at World's Strongest Man. Former winner of the Shore Classic Open, Thomas Evans. Andre Foitu, the young Czech who's on his way up. Eddie Williams, who made his first World's Strongest Man final this year. Shane Flowers, who also made his first World's Strongest Man final this year. The behemoth Bryce Johnson, making his debut at this show. Tristan Hofe, who's been really solid for the last 2 years. And as we just mentioned, of course, Nick Guardone also.
And finally, this weekend we have Britain's Strongest Woman and England's Strongest Man in York in the UK, part of the Giants Live Tour. Winners of the England's Strongest Man will qualify for Britain's Strongest Man next year. Actually, a few of these athletes will qualify. and the Britain's Strongest Woman lineup is absolutely stacked. You can follow all the action on officialstrongman.com this weekend if you want to watch those shows. The women are competing on the Saturday, the men on the Sunday. As always, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time.